This week on Waifus Weekly, we have spirits, but also someone included in this are yokai. This is a strange topic as I know yokai are a vast catalog of creatures, many of which do not line up with what Westerners think are spirits. But today, we will be discussing what we can to get some common traits many of them share. But what we'll be focusing more on is, of course, the ghostly aspects. So, to start off, I want to say that ghosts by themselves are pretty low tier due to the fact that their interactions are mostly limited to object manipulation, which could be cool or sad because what's the point if you can't be intimate with them? You might as well just flirt with the maid. Actually, don't do that. They are professionals and would prefer not to be harassed. Anyway, what would probably make them top tier is their ability to possess things and people. This is a unique ability that ghosts and spirits have that allows them to control another waifu's body. This can be done with or without consent. But this can also be reached out to a dead body, which is a whole other episode that dabbles into more of a zombie, which is of course a future episode. But to help me discuss some points about the spooky and ghostly, we have, well, ghostlySO, or Ghostly. Would you kindly introduce yourself?
Ghost and isekai yokai that kind of possess this living body. And now, welcome to Casey's Waifu Weekly.
Perfect.
I apologize, I'm kind of nervous.
It's fine. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. But still, would you what do you think makes a ghost waifu or a spirit waifu or a yokai waifu like a top tier waifu?
Of course, like you said before, the ability to possess like anything is like it's a really good trait. Like especially if you want your body change, or if you want to fuck that girl over there, you can get your ghostly. If you can get your ghostly significant other to possess that, and then bam, you can get to fuck her. Yeah.
Yes, so that's pretty much. But yeah, basically that's exactly what it is.
Another problem that
it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, we are gonna get canceled if we keep talking about this way at least. But yeah, at least we know. Well, you haven't been a guest on Brain Questions yet, but we know that this was more of your situation is more consensual, at least in this case.
Extremely consensual. I mean, this living body actually signed a contract with me, so
That makes
she
sense.
cannot escape my decision.
So potentially, other ghostly waifus can probably do this. So let's say that you as a let's say that there's a human husbando or a normal guy who has a ghostly waifu. If they want, for example, to bang their high school crush, all they need to do is just track her down and possession takes place, and it gets a bit weird at that point.
Yep. It always gets a bit weird, but at least, hey, you get to fuck your childhood crush.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I think what else do you think would make them like top tier? I think from what I observed, you can of course extend this to like non-humanoid waifus. Let's say a lamia or perhaps an ogre, if you're into that, of course.
True, like having a ghost. Why ghost is top tier? There's a lot of reasons, and also. I sold up.
It's fine. The effects of being a ghost?
Kind of. My mortal grip of this this body is not strong. No, I'm just joking. Like there's a lot of like pros of like possessing of why ghost is a top tier waifu. You get to like fuck anybody's any kind of body you like, as long as you get them to possess them. And also you don't need, when they're out of their bodies, you don't need to like deal with like their bodily needs. Like for example,
that's true.
Females, they usually get cramps, like as I suffered for this body and my original body, but that's out of the question. When they get cramps, you like, if you're a ghost, when you are like have your spiritually self without your body, you don't get cramps.
Yeah,
like
that makes sense. Not being able to have the troubles of bodily stuff.
Yep, and also you don't get sick. Usually?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like you don't really.
Like medical bills, you don't get it. So I think there's just like so much things that are similar with a previous waifus episode, which was with Paint, which are AI. Pretty much a lot of things are line up, from not getting sick to being able to, well, not really transform, it's more of a possessed thing, but I think that's just a bit difficult to answer because just the consent. Just the consent is the issue there.
The consent, yeah. It's mostly the consent. And I mean, there is also like some of the other good parts to it, of like having a ghost waifu. Like for example, wait, I forgot what I was gonna say. More importantly, having a ghost waifu also means you get to like do other stuff that you can't. Like for example, you don't like the person in front of you. Well, hey, ghost girlfriend, can you go and I don't know, steal his stuff or like just mess him around? I want to see him like or something.
That's a good point actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Like for example, look, that person is like flirting with. That person is like, seems like it's like flirting with other girls. Wow, like the girl looks uncomfortable. Well, time to pay him a drink. Do you mind helping him out, girl's girlfriend? Yeah, and then you can get to like save him and also get another girl probably.
That's a very good point actually. Just the possession aspect is really what turns this like bottom tier girl into like a top tier one, because what you said, you can basically manipulate everything around you.
Like it's, and also like you get to like for example, you want to distract someone's attention, get your ghost to possess like, I don't know, some small objects that make it fall or like those stuff. Or like it's more like a poltergeist. Or like poltergeist, yeah, a poltergeist thing, ghost, but like it is count as a spirit, right?
Oh yeah, that definitely counts.
So you can get your ghost girlfriend or boyfriend, I don't know, to like probably knock some stuff out, get the attention of that, and meanwhile you can do something else with their attention directed. Like for example, maybe you wanna like, I don't know, prank someone.
Oh yeah.
Stick like a paper, up behind their back saying like bottom or something. And then like once their attention is averted, you can do that, and then bam, the prank is successful. Something like that.
I suppose pulling pranks would be very easy especially if you were a ghost, huh?
Yes, it is. I have pulled many pranks before, and all of them are mostly success.
Mostly, okay. Actually, thinking about it, there are plenty of how should I say, like things that are similar to what like we've seen in plenty of shows. For example, I've seen like some parts wherein a ghost would possess several things all at once, but as a way to like wash dishes like at a much faster rate, because just having two arms would be too slow, so they possess the soap, the water, the dish, the sink all at once. and just like do chores much faster, basically.
Like that also works. Since I'm a yokai, so I'm not really that familiar with like the ability of spirits. But like I heard some, at least from my dimension, some spirits actually does like do that, and I must say I like really I'm really jealous of like those abilities. Like for example, wait, this might get
Yes.
this might get a bit lewd.
That's fine. That's what a lot of people come to Waifus Weekly for.
Like for example, your ghost Jam can probably possess multiple things like probably sex toys and such. And you get to like
okay.
Yeah, you get to get like the feelings, the sensation of like having multiple toys playing with your body and such. Or you can also possess multiple women and have an orgy.
Bruh, that is true though. Oh dang.
Yep.
Okay, that really changes things. There is some limitations, of course, to like the availability of those said women. But yeah, that's already like very how should I say, top tier worthy, basically. Like just the sheer versatility of it.
So it's like, and also you don't need to take care of it mostly. Just give it like affections and like probably something like that.
Yeah, true. I suppose the only drawback is if you end up like wanting to get a new girlfriend, like somebody that's not a ghost, having a ghost ex-girlfriend would probably be absolutely terrifying if you think about it.
True, like I've heard some cases where like some spirits just can't really just like keep possessing the someone's like new girlfriend and then just keep bothering him.
Yeah.
Of course, that's through my heart.
Just imagine this. There's so many like parts of this. Like for example, in the movies and then show Evil Dead, the quote unquote evil, which is a ghostly spirit, also ends up possessing everything from people to cars to animals to even trees, which they used to impale like other creatures and people. Does that imagine your evil ex ghosty girlfriend being able to do that? That would be terrifying.
True, but they can do that even with their current self.
Also true.
But I guess that also brings to another point. They're pretty loyal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They're like really loyal. Like spirits are actually like a disease, no, a passed away person with like really strong urge to like stay in the world or like have some unfinished businesses with the current world.
Yeah.
So which means they are pretty loyal. They are like really loyal to their cause, like their goals and such. So that's why they will never cheat, and which is a pretty good one, unless you're into NTR.
Having an NTR ghost would be so weird though. Thinking about it, like possessing both the male and the female. But I suppose it would be also kind of strange if like the ghostly waifu actually like fell in love with a guy who's gay, and she ended up possessing another guy just to get with that guy. That would also be a thing, but it's a bit weird if you think about it.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Yeah, definitely.
But the ghost will probably need to get used to like having like possessing the male body, like how male system works and such.
Oh yeah,
like the body and, yeah.
That's true. It'd be weird. Well, it would make sense. Still weird though.
Yeah, it would be pretty weird.
But I suppose depending on the ghost type, because knowing that there are some types of ghosts wherein they cannot like retain the memories, that will also be a bit of an issue in some cases. For example, like in your case where you don't actually retain the memories of the body you possess, but you still you basically have your own like two brains inside one skull, basically, like two memories, one of the person you possess and one of yourself, right?
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, this might also like cause some issues like later down the line if the possessed person like tries to do something else. It's a whole how should I say this? Basically a fight club situation.
Yeah, basically. Ooh, get diamonds over this body.
So what do you think is something that people don't expect from a relationship with a ghost though?
From bodies, like if you possess a body, like it's kind of hard to figure out like whether you're dating the ghost or like you're dating like the body.
Yeah, that's true.
You can change bodies, but at the same time, the the host spirit is still there unless like the ghost like somehow like force it out or like just release it.
Or just
So
completely like overtakes the old personality, huh?
Yeah. Yep. So like either that like you will not be sure, like you're not sure whether like you're dating the ghost or like the body, and also like consent is also a big thing.
Oh, definitely.
Like when you, yeah. But in the end, it's worth it.
It's definitely worth it. But I think the one big issue with ghosts is well, depending on how you see it, is of course like earning the trust of the ghost in the first place. Getting to get with the ghost is probably the biggest issue in this, because if you think about it, earning the romantic trust of a ghost is probably the most difficult part, considering that the ghost probably still has some unfinished business. So depending how you move on to this, that could be an issue. But I suppose you would be lucky if the ghost that you're dating, their unfinished issue is wanting to get a husbando.
Yeah, that will work like really well. When you want to change waifus, that's not gonna work well.
Oh yeah, definitely. But we'll see what the ghost waifu wants to do. If they want to possess another one's body and so on, that's up to the couple at that point already. If they want that, of course.
Like I heard like some spirits, they can like manifest themselves to like having like you can sense them. At least that's from what I've read about like this world, like some of the ghosts in this world.
Yeah, just feeling the cold air,
Yeah.
basically, like go through you.
Yeah, that would be quite a unique aspect to like bring into bed.
No, definitely. So,
Instead of the warm feel, you get cold.
actually, that would be very good for like beings like me who generate a lot of heat. Having a cold waifu would probably be very beneficial to us.
I guess that's maybe spirits will be like in need in your world.
Definitely. Anyway, any final thoughts you want to talk about for ghosts? Any final words?
Not really. At least I haven't prepared that much.
It's fine. Anyway, okay, well, back to the video. So with all that discussed, you can see that ghosts are remarkably versatile creatures who can help you get your own personal harem with the same mind. Very similar to how the mushrooms work actually, but in this case, you can have all sorts of beings to be in your waifu harem, all with the same mind of a single ghost. So to say, in a manner of speaking, what you can say is spooky can also be sexy. Thank you for watching. Okay, and done.